Or Rougarou. Like, Rougarou might have happened. By the sounds of things. Or maybe the, you know, lumberjacks just got sick of listening to this constant whispering. God. So I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is it didn't have the proper URL in it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't work here.
You don't even go here.
Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I would not sell you. He's thick. Definitely thick. Thick with 3 C's. Thick with 12 C's.
Oh, God, why are there so many of you? Why are you all so very stupid? I mean, I suppose most of you were born yesterday.
Like, platformer game.
Yep.
And we have Gears. We will definitely be playing some Horde, because that's how all of this started.
Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Hi, Dad! My name is Dragon Jane. I wrote a book. I should release the second one now.
Hey, you heard him say it first, folks. He can release it right now.
I cannot.
How dare you. The, what do you call it? The books and the comics go a lot more into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a Looney Tunes moment.
What did you miss so far? Well, I blew up my good friend Dragon here.
How
That
dare
was
you.
a fun time. That was great.
So, I refuse.
Completely unintentional.
I refuse to acknowledge the 4th. I will acknowledge 3. I've got a pillar of fire. I've got a pillar of fire. And guess what's inside it? Hey, you. Come here. Bye! I'm coming to set up a, dots. I just watched Hex die. I just opened the door and Hex was dying. Ooh. Fucking Adam, don't ever do that again. That scared the crap out of me. These ghosts just don't want to deal.
Ah. So those, so yeah, so the,
Well, that could have gone better. So if we had have gotten past that giant spider guy, something cool could have happened.
oh, interesting.
That's what I'm interpreting it as.
The Easter egg is death. God damn it, Jenko.
He tried to Alt F4 us.
Oh
And you
god.
want your frames per second to be bigger? Just press Alt F4.
Yeah, Alt F4, man.
When looking for Lauren, he's been missing almost a week. Found him bloody and naked in the woods. Looked like he'd fought a puma. He was about to puma pants. Started babbling and saying something.
At least with... Ah! What was that?
So, I'm going to LA with a grenade and sticks to the guy.
That's not my death! Don't you dare put a death on for me! Hex killed me! How dare you! Hex killed me, you said! You said!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Don't you hydrate me! I don't need hydration right now! I need answers!
just went, oh hey, it's the grub.
It's the
I'll just
yeah.
get it.
Oh,
Oh shit, I have a grenade.
Where have I seen this cannot have been Hex? God damn it! No, Hex, like friendly fire still works for grenades.
That looks like some sort of Celtic tattoo. On who? Because I don't have tattoos.
Oh,
So I'd assume it's you.
On who? On who?
Just in case, you know.
Which one are you referring to?
That's the one I meant
We
to
can
say.
do a tattoo tour if you want. It's very short, but we can do it.
It's shorter than I am, which is impressive.
$20 donation for a tattoo tour right now.
Make sure you get a spit bucket. That's nah. We swallow that shit. Mama didn't raise no quitter.
We've been on for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We have 7 hours and 40 minutes of this at least.
At the GM's discretion, curing certain toxic, unusual, or magic diseases and poisons may have higher, target number or magic point cost.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I just saw someone in the chat say they probably have gout.
Hey, if they have gout, they're my knights. Kneel, bitch. They're revolting.
Bunny is off branch from the Adams family? Absolutely. Absolutely off branch. Okay. Really gonna sit there and tell me the Flood family is not part of the Adams family?
So, just in the immortal words of Daniel Day-Lewis, just stay alive.
Yep, cool. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. I think we've seen this.
Props to
Oh, you're still alive?
me.
No, this guy. Thought I killed him.
Also,
You did not.
I'm not gonna get a good rating on this level, cause no one else is knocking down ladders. It's just me, so I'm not getting any combos on these orcs. No. Someone decided let's get the guy with the shortest legs on the ladder duty. And that was a terrible organizational decision. Unless that decision was made by King Theoden, in which case this is kind of all for him, so I'm sorry. Yes, there's one. That should be the last bit of armor that I need, and then we can head home. Start crafting some new armor. Ah, damn it, there's one more. Stop toying with my emotions.
Oh, sneaky little hidden thing. Excuse me, fellas, I gotta go grab... I just need to go grab my toy. Alright? I left a toy over there. Hold on. Which way was it?
3d6 plus associated skill plus focus.
Yes.
I do not have any focus, so it'll just be the skill, which I believe is a flat 2, and I add that to the 3d6.
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty.
He's learning, by gosh, he's
Oh my
learning.
god.
I'm reading!
He's starting to believe.
The dice is on the table.
How dare you distract me.
I want that
No
shotgun.
worries.
I mean, I'm okay. I also need a pee. So.
We'll have a quick tea break after this is over.
Yeah.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Vera!
Spirit just redeemed hydrate.
Yes, of course you do.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Tickle Duck, I'm gonna kill all of you.
Have you seen the what was it, the portal Carol of the Turrets?
No.
It's the what was it, the Carol, what's the original one? The Carol of the, you know, the I don't know, but it's that sung by the turrets in this game. So it's like the time for some tests. Shoot the subjects. It's so good.
Stay put. She might not recognize you.
You'll recognize him. Do you know of mind goblins? Ah! Ooh! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Heavy Metal Game Master stream. My name is Dragon, also known as Heavy Metal Game Master. How are you all doing? It's been a good time. Had a bit of time off, and been mostly enjoying it as much as I can. How about yourselves? What's going on with y'all? What are we looking forward to at the moment? I've spent the entire day looking at accommodation and stuff for Fiji, because that is Rose and I are going away for this year for our wedding anniversary. Do you think we will finish the poster tonight? Probably not. There's still a fair bit to do. But we will hopefully get a fair chunk of the line work done tonight, because I think a lot of the line work is sort of like, it's laid out. There's a few characters I'm still not entirely happy with, but we can, the line work's basically laid out, so we've just got to do like the inking for it, and get through it. Hey Shay, how's it going? Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? But yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll hopefully at least get the majority of the inking done tonight. Thankfully, it's a lot of like, there's a lot of the characters that don't need a huge amount of detail, because they're sort of like in the background or they're smaller. But yeah, there are a couple of characters that I think I do just need to figure out, some, yeah, they're just characters that I'm not entirely happy with that I should probably figure out what's going on. Like, mainly Einar and Brock are the two that really stick out to me. And Ulvald, actually. But yeah. Good, this is a welcome distraction from work. Awesome. I'm glad to be, if nothing else, I'm glad to be a welcome distraction. What else is in news at the moment? Other news. In other news at the moment, for those of you who may be in the know or not, I was going to post on Discord earlier, but I completely forgot. Again, a lot of Googling today. I finally got my ADHD diagnosis today. So, that's all done. And hopefully, in the next few weeks, should be able to see my GP about treatment. But yeah, I am officially diagnosed. Yeah. I can stop using the undiagnosed ADHD excuse and just start using the regular ADHD excuse. So yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, it's yay. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I'm very happy. It's very liberating. And it's very at least like not probably liberating is not the right word. Like validating is the right word. And hopefully we can start sort of getting somewhere good from here. Because yeah, my brain, like especially recently, one of the things I have noticed, especially one of the areas that I struggle, especially with my content, is my brain will just stop, like quite literally. It'll just like I'll be talking and then suddenly my brain will not remember what a word is. Like we'll just completely stop, no words. Which as a writer is crippling. So we are. I really should get that sorted as well. Yeah, it's a tricky thing, and especially now, I found it especially tricky because paramedic cause brain fog. Yeah, I get brain fog like real bad, like to the point that there will be, if you're ever talking to me like I've done a couple times tonight already, and I just stop talking, or I'll do like this, or come on, whatever. Quite literally, my brain has just gotten to the word I have just said and refused to think of the next one. And it's very frustrating. Hopefully this will help with all that. But yeah, also got as some people in Discord may have seen, I got a fair chunk of writing done yesterday, which was awesome. There was a particular scene that just, I knew it was, I had it all, and it was very cool. I really enjoyed that. Book 3 when? Book 3 soon. I mean, I've got to finish the first draft, and then I've got to edit it a couple times. Yeah, it's just we gotta. It's almost there. We're on the home stretch now. We're at the conclusion. We're at the final rush to Mount Doom, as it were. Yeah, it's almost there. It's almost there. Hopefully, I should be able to get some work on it done tomorrow. And hopefully should get it very, very close to done. But yeah. I've also very excitingly been invited back to sort of been invited back, but I've been put on the list for Let's Roll for Dragons, which is really cool. If you're not following them, you should definitely be following them. They messaged me and were like, hey, it'd be really cool to have you back for some proper D&D. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to tell some more awesome stories over there, which is great because they're very close, and I love the crew at Tabletop Time, but God, it's an absolute drive. Looking forward to it. No rush. I got some Brandon Sanderson books to read while I wait for your book. Awesome. That's really cool. Brandon Sanderson, I started, what was it? I started Wave Kings while I was on holiday. I might have to take it with me when we go to Fiji, because I find I read better on holidays. Because I did enjoy what I read of it, and then sort of lost it again. But I did enjoy what I read of it, so I might have to pick that up again. But yeah, no. Was it you who posted the thing and were like, as Heavy Metal Game Master says, he's a book writing robot from the future sent to kill me? Because I did see that. That was very, very funny. Anyway, he is that one author that can write books faster than most people can read them. Yes, absolutely. It's very funny that I saw a post from someone where they were talking about Brandon Sanderson and saying that someone, I think in some interview, I think it was, he posted that he doesn't want to write too many books because he wants people to have time to read other authors. And it was just a moment of like, wait a minute, you mean this is you holding back? Yeah. He is one of those writers. I genuinely, I have nothing. I have a lot of admiration for that man. I genuinely do. He is an incredible, and I can't. It's very much like there's times I think that what is it? There are times I think about it like Muhammad Ali. Like, we look at Muhammad Ali now and we think, like, for those who sort of know about it or like think about Muhammad Ali, like, he's a champion, he's the greatest of all time, he's, you know, a legend. At the time, people hated him. People absolutely hated him. Because he had a mouth. He would absolutely run his mouth. He was not your refined, stoic, you know, sort of humble champion. He was an absolute braggart. But at the same time, people were like, but he can back it up. He can absolutely back it up. So they're like sitting there going like, I want to hate him, but I can't. And I feel the same way at times with Brandon Sanderson, that it's sort of like, I want something to hate. I just want that sort of like, I need to be able to hate you. But at the same time, it's like, no, he genuinely, as far as I know, like, everything he does, and he knows what he's doing, and he just has this, like, you know, creative waterfall, that doesn't seem to stop. But at the same time, yeah, no, he's, and everything I've seen about him is he's very genuinely, a wonderful person. And a very sharing and giving person as well. So, yeah. Yeah, it is funny like that I'm like, just have one scandal, please. Just have one, like, I just need like one thing that explains, you know, that comes up that's like, but at the same time, it's all good. He's a gem. I didn't set this up properly, but that's okay. I can do it real quick. I still haven't figured out how to do the actual, like, being able to change, like, edit screens without changing them. But yeah. All good. All right. Well, let's jump over to our art screen. I only recently found out about him through watching a TTRPG Titterpig stream from the Cosmere RPG. Stream was by the people who wrote the RPG book. Yeah, they did do a Cosmere TTRPG, didn't they? Decided to read the books to learn more about the world. Yeah, it's insane. Like, his world building is incredible. And like, even the bit of Way of Kings that I have read, the speed in which you are suddenly like, oh, cool, I already know from this little intro bit or this little thing, I already have a grasp of how the magic system in this works. But at the same time, then seeing someone work with it is really, really cool. But yeah. Alright, let's jump over the art screen. Yep. Hold on a second. Aha, there we go. Okay, so indeed, now I'll stop interrupting you. No, that's all good. Like, I'm here to chat as well. Okay. So one of the things I'm also going to have to figure out, and it will sort of help a bit with economy here, is, do I put all of the characters' line work on the same layer, or do I split them a little, or do I put them on different layers?
let's start. Actually, no, wait. Let's start by working with the ones that I want to sort of change a little. Because there's a few of them. Let's start with Brock, shall we? Feel like, because I feel this is... actually, is he? Maybe I just need to bring the beard... Just bring the beard in a little bit. I think is what I'm seeing. It's the upside downside to... Oh, no. The art sort of studies that I've been doing is, a lot of Joe... So, again, I know I keep talking about it and I'll try to stop. But a lot of Joe Madureira, whose art I've been sort of trying to emulate for a while. A lot of his characters are quite, how to put it, quite chunky. Like, there's a lot of that, like, Dragon Ball Z-esque, you know, very square, very strong, shapes and characters. And when you're trying to draw someone who may not have quite as bold features, it can make it difficult. That's honestly already a bit better. Hey Mari, how's it going? Good to see ya. How you been? Good things. Enjoying my last week off work. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Yeah, I've been spent the day sorting out or researching my wife and I's trip to Fiji. But beyond that, yeah, it's been, I mean, including that, it's been good. It is not my area of expertise, but what if I give him like a bit of a... This is Einar, the prankster. Yeah, it should be good. character. And then make this eyebrow a bit more flat. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's give. Obviously, I think there's a lot of this that will come with with more coloring and finer line details. But we'll just see if we can make sure that this. Alright. One last thing. Holy crap. Pretty much everyone actually works. Cool. A little, I guess, like, not so artists. I don't know why this suddenly got so tense. Easy now. A little, probably at this stage, not so pro artist tip, especially when it comes to digital artistry. There are a number of tricks you can use to make sure that a piece looks that like a piece is properly proportioned and whatever, is that you flip the canvas, so you invert it long ways. Diesel Grim!
Prepare the defenses. At Diesel_Grim, and their hordes are raiding the academy.
Thank you very much, Balthazar. How's it going, Diesel Grim? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. How are you doing? Very welcome, Raiders. My name is Dragon, also known as a Heavy Metal Game Master. I am a content creator, mostly in the TTRPG space, a professional game master, and a published author. You can find all the information for that in the description below. Diesel Raid, how we doing? It's good. What were you up to? Can we get a shout out for Diesel Grim, please? It's been a while. Yeah, indeed. Gosh, last time I remember, I think seeing.
Look at this unit. Go check out at Diesel_Grim and show 'em some love. If you like co-working and studying, you're gonna love their channel. Go
Ooh.
drop them a follow.
Co-working and studying. What were we studying? What were we doing? Yeah, I was just thinking, like, the last time I think I saw you would have been, the... Why is that suddenly so... Oh, because that's bloody turned down, that's why. Yeah, last time I think it was the, like, it's back when we were, I think we were both playing, Return to Moria. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, what were you studying? What was the assignment? For anyone who has just joined us, we are doing a movie-themed poster, movie-style poster for my book series, which has come along really well. I'm very happy with it at this stage. Thank you. Also, Vera, you'll be happy to know that books now works as well. I was doing a co-working, studying / body doubling. I started with doing a bunch of cleaning, then I worked on my highlights and other related stuff. Witchy vibes. Awesome. That's really cool. I've actually been planning to start labeling these streams as, like, body doubling, because I think that's a really cool thing. To sort of go doing creative body doubling as like a, you know, you can come in and work on your, like, hang out and work on your own creative stuff while I'm working on this, because I thought that was funky, but that's really cool. Something... What's going on with his face? I'm not happy with. Hell yeah, I think it's perfect for that. Yes, absolutely. Because it is just such a, like... And I think it's very real, because I think it's one of those things that, like... I'm sure, you know, a lot of the changes that, our overlords have made to, you know, various parts of Twitch's engagement process, or whatever you want to call it, makes sense somewhere, but it is like, is his... This one. Yeah, I think a lot of people, myself included, tend to watch Twitch streams while doing other stuff. You know what? It's rough for the lurker side of things, sadly. Yeah. Hey Muse, how's it going? Good to see you. How are you doing? Let me just see if I can find my other art piece, because that might be able to help me with this mouth situation. That one. Oh, really? Again, it may very well be a Actually, it might just be... Is it just this eye? Is it just this eye that's pissing me off? I can probably pull a sneaky with this eye just because it's going to be such a little thing. But we'll see. How is everyone? Well, I'm good. Again, as I said at the... I did say it at the top of the stream, but I'll say it again now that there's more people here. Amongst other things, this morning I finally got my ADHD diagnosis. So very happy about that. Finally feels a bit like moving. After fighting with several doctors. I say several, like 2. But after being refused by a few doctors, that's very good. Hell yeah, yeah. It's very cool. It is well and truly overdue. But it's also done. So I've just got to wait for my GP to get the update, and we should be all good. I think he's... It is very funny that I always feel like I used to draw like just permanently angry faces, and something in the last little while I've just been like, nope, can't draw angry, like face is not angry enough anymore. But yeah. Late diagnosed gang, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I feel like some of us didn't have a choice, because it's kind of like, you know, as I've said to my dad, you know, like, talking to my dad about it, because he, being of that age that doesn't entirely believe in a lot of the, mental health stuff, because, well, it didn't exist in his time, so why does it exist, why should it exist now? That idea that I say, you know, it's always existed, it's just, you know, when I was a kid at school, when I was at school, having ADHD was just called being a shit. And, you know, to an extent it still is, but, I was saying that's totally the reason why that happened to me too, except I was homeschooled. Oh no. Whoa, undiagnosed still, but 90% sure I got AUAD. Yeah. Oof. AUDHD's rough. Or it can be. Definitely. Alright. The only one that I still think I'm not entirely happy with is Ulfwald. And I can't... Let's see here. What if we just try, like, quite literally drawing him again? I think his face is too long. I think his face is too long. His eyes are too high, is part of the issue here. So if we just bring... I also think he's got kind of the wrong nose shape. Maybe let's try... That's better, isn't it? Let's see what Mark with his... My fam would rather call it a demon than get their child diagnosed and get them help. Yeah, I work at a school, and without going into too much detail about the specifics, a large portion of the school is religious, from religious families. And the amount of families that are 100% sitting in there going, you know, there is nothing wrong with my son. And I'm like, no, there isn't anything wrong with your son unless you continue to believe that there's nothing wrong with your son and he becomes an actual problem. Because, yeah, very, very similar idea. That is much better already. And I think another portion of that will be done will be fixed when I probably ink it. Okay. Now, where do we start with the inking? Why don't we start up the back here? Start at the back or start at the front? What do we reckon? We make plans, get a world by plan, sit at home and craft instead. Yep. Multiple people were laughed at when I've said I don't have autism, so I probably also have to get that checked. Oh, multiple people laughed at me, yeah. Once had a chat with a lovely doctor who actually listened. Didn't take her long to work out I have Asperger's. Just ticking all the boxes, yeah. That everyone in my immediate family has ADHD, yeah. The problem is my mom was the last to realize, and that's why none of us were tested, yeah. But yeah, no, it's an interesting thing, and especially, like, there's a large part of it that is, you know, like, breaking that stigma around it. Is, like, hugely important. Alright. Let's do a thing here. Start at the back. Nope. Alright, I just need to get rid of these ones. I will Control G. Alright, let's see here. Downloaded a couple of new pens. I'm not sure how they go. We'll see. Potentially my brother, but he is literally ADHD poster child. Felt I am the first in my family to get a diagnosis. I'm far from being the only one who needed it. Yeah. One of my friends was studying psychology and said I'm not allowed to diagnose, but if you don't have ADHD, I'll be shocked and confused. Yeah. I think that was a very similar thing. My, very similar situation with my wife and me. Because, like, yeah, so many times I would do something or something had come up and my wife would straight away just be like, you need to get diagnosed. I'm really not used to drawing characters up this close. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how this goes. I was gonna get the diagnosis because I want to get the bonus because I literally cannot handle the burnout. Yeah. Insists he doesn't have ADHD because he was diagnosed hyperactive as a child. Yeah. Yeah, the HD of Hyper. Yeah, 100%. Knows he has the HD, but knows he doesn't know he has 80 of them. Yeah. Whatever it is, knowing something is off, but not knowing what it is, that's just a shortcut to disaster. Yeah, absolutely it is. Also, hey, Boxer Nothing, how's it going? Good to see you. I know it's just because the details here are so big, but this pen looks so small at the moment. And it's distressing me. No, that's... This is why we don't rub out details. I see someone checked on the cat. This is a really dumb Schrodinger's cat joke about your username. That's very well done, Muse. But it's not enjoyable to feel like you're only a passenger in your own head with no control when it starts or stops. Yeah. No, I get that 100%.
Mari underscore RT underscore would like you to hydrate, sire.
Yeah. Thank you, Mari. Till I return. I see. Okay, so I've got to bring that one down, and I've got to put a couple more here. I'm gonna BS it a little bit. Joys of drawing dreadlocks. Here. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Back. Like I said, we're gonna try and get a bit of line economy in here. I don't think this is line economy at all. I think this is just cheating, but one more. Okay. do, because these are going to be hidden, we can just like connect these up. We don't necessarily need to draw them. Put that line in there. Actually, no, I need the lower one. Oh, actually, no, we won't, because Ira will be there, won't we? Won't she? Right. Oh, actually, yes, we will, because I still need to fill it in. Reason. Okay, cool. So Fen is done. Now, actually, do I make Fen and the banner part of the same? No, let's not do that. There we go. God, I hate that all of that is behind Herrick, because that is awesome. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. All of you will know it's there. This beautifully drawn swath of fabric. You know what? I'm gonna finish it up just because I can, and it makes me happy. How good does that look? And no one will ever see it again. Alright, well, if we're working from back to front, that makes Herrick next. Just gonna block that out for the moment. Actually, let's just bring it down a bit. So. And I'm back. Awesome. Welcome back. What are you up to tonight, Mari? With all our talk of neurodiversity and creative endeavors. I'm sensing out a new piece. Got a commission to recreate one of the full art Pokemon cards from the mobile games. An awesome Gyarados piece will be my most detailed work so far, I think. I'll probably pick to DC to show. Hell yeah! Awesome. It's real. I'm really excited that you're getting that you're getting so many commissions. I've seen you talking about getting a fair few commissions recently, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're doing well with it. 'Cause that's really cool. This is already looking a lot more like Herrick than the sketch did. At least in my mind. That's all. There are times, like, when I get into inking, that I'll find myself being, like, sort of getting lazy with the line work. And I realize that I need to stop and refocus. I'm not sure about this nib. It was going alright before. But I'm not sure I like it now. It keeps squeaking. Why is music stop? That one. Okay. Alright, I gotta head to bed, but it was great seeing you. Have a great one. You too, Diesel. Thanks for dropping in. A pigeon was kicked off his favorite statue by a gang of fellow birds. It was a coup. I heard, I did hear about that. Apparently it was a bunch of crows. Though none of them would talk. The police are still trying to find the cause. So bad. How you doing, Ghost Puppet? Good to see you. I saw your recent story as well. The
Thank you,
Numa
Ghost
Numa.
Puppet _GB. Your attendance has been marked.
That was really cool. Thank you for marking your attendance. Gonna groan but attempted murder. Glory gonna groan but Laurie may love the dad jokes clip. As mark their attendance. Who doesn't like roll call? Exactly. Gear up and out for an afternoon filming. Awesome. We're working on today. We are doing we're starting on the like proper fine lining, the proper inking for everyone. So we're working on Herrick at the moment, but we've done the Finn in the background. That lip needs to come out a bit more. And we're doing this one at the moment. So I figure we'll judging by how we've gone so far, and these are sort of the more like detailed characters. I think we should be able to get at least the basic inking done tonight. I see the teddy bear isn't aura farming over the main character anymore. Not quite. I mean, the teddy bear's not really in the picture at the moment. Yeah, Mr. Tibbles will be back. Don't worry about that. I should have sketched in the plant before I started inking, but... Might have to properly sketch that in. And then fine line it. Because that is going to shit me. Oh. Just a quick check, but no one close to you was affected by the fires and such, I hope. Not that I know of. And I certainly hope that, in the similar vein, I hope that everyone else is safe. We did have a minor fire close to us. I don't know what was the I don't know what caused it.
and I think it was dealt with fairly quickly. But yeah, I believe there was a fire at one of our local parks, which was a little spooky. But yeah, no, we're all safe here and haven't heard of anyone in my direct vicinity being affected. And I hope, absolutely hope the same for anyone else. Just gonna put a little nub there because that's all gonna go behind. Friend of mine lost his house and orchard. Oof. They and the fluffy ones got out. That's good. That's good. Like, it is an absolute shame. And I hope that they are able to recover. But at the same time, I'm very glad that they were able to get out. That's the important bit. See, I do like these ones. And I'm like, oh, maybe I could just, you know, wing it. But then I do the big ones and they look like crap. Loss of life is the best outcome from a bad situation such as this. Absolutely. Actually, yeah. And same thing with this, as I put it the other day, this odd song of fire and ice that we've got going on in the world today. Wherever you are when you're watching this, I hope you are okay. And here's hoping that... No, I'm gonna have to sketch this side. I got away with the other side. Here's hoping that all of this, as they say in the Lord of the Rings, let's hope this darkness does not endure. Because I, for one, am fucking sick of it. Oh yeah, a friend told me about the bushfires
He lives down under. He lives far enough away from it, though. He was worried about us because of the snowstorm we had, which was not as bad as predicted in the end. Well, that's good. Yeah. I think in a way, you know, it's sort of like you're always going to be worried about people, you know, there's always going to be in most cases, I think a lot of people are usually worried for others more than themselves. Yeah. It's good to remember to take care of yourself, but also, yeah, do what you can for others. There's the world's... The world's well and truly going to shit. Anyway, anyone? We have had a few spot fires around our place since New Year's. Couple of Muppets lighting homemade fireworks. We are lucky. No homes were lost. Yeah. Definitely in our area, there's definitely a few people that we've been a little cautious. Because, we've been a little bit worried because they've been, lighting fireworks. Which at any time is kind of an annoyance because they tend to do it, regularly. But especially when, you know, everything that is going on, it's a problem. I'm going to change this nib. Shitting me. I also need to put that fan on because, in the words of one of my childhood heroes, getting kind of hot in these rhinos. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Where did I put the puller? AFK for a sec, making some food, but has wireless headset. No worries. Thank you. Oh, where could it be? I didn't put it back where it belongs. Because I have ADHD. Okay. fuck did he go? Hey, Laurie, how's it going? Doing good here. I have just missed. Oh no, there it is. Almost never would have found that. Give me that. Give me it. Somewhere along the lines, you have to learn, Dragon. Have to learn that when you take things out of where they come from, put them elsewhere, they tend to go missing. Dickhead. Going okay, but just starting the day. Oh, good. Hopefully it's a good day for you. You got much on for today? Right, pen. Over an answer. I'm just gonna go. Where's the power cable? That ain't it. Put it. I guess I just gotta. There we go. Ah. Just the usual work? Ah. That's alright. Hope your day goes well. That's better. That glides a bit more. So smooth. Smooth lines, yes indeed. I do. There is a very specific satisfaction that comes with inking. Especially when you realize, as I just did, that you prefer the other nibs for your pens. Still sleepy, giggling at nibs. Aww. Also, yeah, I think I've said it before, but if the like zooming and rotating gets irritating, or people would rather watch like the sort of static full screen drawing, please let me know, because yeah, I can do that. It just takes a little more to set up. And I know that this sort of viewing can be not ideal. Gold lines and etchings remind me of Strong Bad's ABBA 2000. Levian, how's it going? Or double down and set the spin and zooming to max. I mean, I don't really need to. It's more just figuring out or spin it like a record, baby, right round, round, round. There are times I do, and I find that quite funny. Like there are times I realize that I'll like fall for, you know, sometimes like really no reason. I will just like completely spin the canvas. I don't know why. No. Do that again. Thank you. That was a good line. Yeah, I have thought about like reducing my lines or right now. I got this flashback. Is that from the spin me round like a record, baby? Leafian? Lemon?
Mari_RT_ would like you to hydrate, sire.
I bet she would.
Mari_RT_ has requested you stretch, sire.
Mari out here just making demands. Oh.
Leafian would like to remind you to mind your posture, sire.
All of the self-care, yes indeed.
Two things need to happen. First of all,
Your chat wants you to self-care out of love and respect for you. Also to see if you lose your pen stylus again. Maybe.
dear. You lot. Hang on, nope. Where have I messed this up? There, that goes to there. That comes up there. That comes down here. That goes up there. And then I can sort of just... You love us. I do. I do. I'm very happy that all of you are here. I hope you are all enjoying my art streams. At least as much, if not more, than my gaming streams.
think it's closer to lovingly loathe us? No. Alright, and the last one. Does that work? I think it does. Doesn't. Well, that'll just be our little secret, won't it? Like Bob Ross, just a happy little accident, yeah? So many braids. Yeah. It's the joy of, one of the perks of, quite often drawing, one of the perks of drawing Viking characters a lot, is you get fairly good at braids. Alright, so now we go back up here. And now we do it all again. But in black. Yeah. It is one of the things that I'm very glad that I found when I was still sort of looking for it, I found a art tutorial on how to draw braids. And it makes them actually quite easy. Obviously fairly difficult still to do. One of the harder things to do is putting twists in them. So if these are probably not going to look entirely right, they hopefully still should look good, but drawing as it were perspective in braids
is, or in plats, is something I've never quite got the hang of. So they will always look, in my mind at least, sort of flat. But that's always helped by shading, which I can do. From the top, bad tool tip for drawing braids, just draw rope and fray the end. Hey presto, you have a braid. Yeah. But, so yeah, so normally I do like I did before, like I do the general shape, and then a zigzag down the middle of it, like a fairly even zigzag down the middle of it. Every so often, I press the wrong button. Brush get too big. And then drawing the curves around the outside. And I usually, as I'm doing here, just do it like so that the bulge, like I put a bit more of a bulge on one side to give it that look of there's, you know, you can see more of it on one side, therefore that's the side that's sort of more to you. To the lens, as it were. But, yeah, it's a tricky one. But yeah, what do you call it? Hair, braids and bulge. Come on, Leafian. Hair, braids and lightning are the two sort of like main things that I'm very, I'm very happy that I was able to find some very effective, what do you call it, tutorial methods for.
Okay, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. Okay, so that just leaves this one. All right, yeah. Alright. I might try and get the overall inking done. What time are we on? 10:17. Okay, we might not get it done tonight. But we'll see how we go. We'll see if we can get the majority of it done. I might do a chunk of it off screen. Okay. Let's just... Gotta redo the cover for what do you call it? Himgard soon as well. I know at the very least the coloring's a little dark. I think I can do it a little better. Did we discuss, like, fan casting for Harbingers of Ragnarok? I feel like that was asked at some point, and I can't remember. What we ended up on. Poor little hermit boy. Okay, so we gotta... I am so very glad that one of the first things I did when I got this tablet was put it on a VistaROM. I think I said this last stream as well, but like just having it at that slightly elevated height is already so good. Whoop, whoop. Actually, no, that wouldn't be there, would it? Nope. No, I gotta redo that. This is my first attempt to stencil out water, and damn, is it difficult? Yeah. Just kind of like there's certain things you don't really think about the shape of. And I think it's also, especially for, I've found, when it's things that like with water, that don't generally have like an actual shape or outline. It can be tricky when you're very used to, as you may notice, inking. Because, yeah, it just, like... It's tricky. My stupid brain thought you were literally trying to draw around a puddle. Yeah, it's mostly highlights, raging stormy sea for my first attempt to... Oh, yeah. It's also, yeah, because it's so much like shading and highlights and all that sort of stuff. It's always something that will never look. You've got it. It's like it's definitely one of those like trust the process situations. Like it's not gonna. It's gonna look, you know, not great right up until it's finished or until that sort of like that last highlight is in. So just keep at it. I think it was kind of right to begin with.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to workshop this hair a bit, I think. Because I ain't happy with it yet. Just hope I can do the OG art justice. Yeah, no, I feel that. You'll get there. You do good stuff. Put like a little... Tell you something that I've been very
happy to see, and has brought me a lot of joy recently, as I'm sure it has many people who follow the two of them on TikTok, is seeing Hex and Maria's videos together. They are outlandishly cute. Very, very happy for both of them. I don't think I've seen any videos, but the pics in DC have been adorable. So happy for both of them. Yeah. I think Maria's been posting, if you follow Melodic Maria on TikTok. She's been posting a lot of videos on TikTok, because she is because I know Hex kind of stopped posting on TikTok. Just gonna put a bit of this in. Okie dokie. They've been, but as you've seen in the as I'm sure you've seen in the photos, they are as I've said to them from the beginning. They keep giving me cavities.
Joy of most of this being behind Bjorn. Oh, maybe. Oh no, I can sort of smoke it up. It's fine. Okay. I can at least make it clean messy. And not a single person was the wiser. Alright, let's... Is that all done? How much time we got? 4 minutes. Let's quickly see if we can knock together this hairstyle. Bad. Totally Inception this posted. Totally Inception this posted with your book inside the book poster. That's a good point. Okie dokie. I am gonna do. Let's just start this as well. Select. Go. Select invert selection. Alright, now we find out what wasn't selected. His arm. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that'd be why. Nope, I've messed it up. Select, invert selection. Just so we can sort of start this off. Where's the... There it is. Immediately spotted.
Man. Okay. This one. Finally. Almost had yourself a paint bucket fill all moment. It is something that, like, this trick was taught to me by a good friend of the channel, Jazza, which is you select outside of your line work, and then fill in. Select outside the line work, grow, increase the size of the selection by 2 pixels, and then you invert it so it's selecting everything inside. And then on a different layer, you put the color. Why is it doing that? Oh, because that's the line layer. Which then, yeah, makes that your makes that like the flat color layer, and it also means you can make it so that you can only paint, I forget what the word is, but you can make it so that it only colors on that
in that space. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we're starting to get somewhere. Let's put Ira back, just so we've got it all there. It's all coming together. It's honestly an awesome tip / trick. Yeah. It is, it's one, because then you can also, something that you can do in a similar vein is, I know you can't see my layers, but if I go into the same group, because even then, one of the things that I'll do, I'll show you on our buddy Herrick here, just before we go offline, is I can go in and if I select like his skin, for instance, or like all the areas, whatever areas I want, so I'll just select all of his skin areas, like his face, this arm, this hand, this arm, just to give you an idea. And then I grow, I do the same thing, grow again, make another layer, and then I change the color. I usually do grays just to start, like just to map out my layers, my coloring layers. But then I fill those in with another one, and I do the same thing again. So if I take away that selection, so the select tool's gone, and I put the snapping thing to it, whoops, it means that now those light gray areas of my skin, so I can give Eric's so it means I can color in those like skin areas. Without coloring in everything else. It's a very cool trick. Because it means that if I want to put, because it also means that if I want to put like shading, it means I don't really have to be that careful. If I want to put, say, shading along his jawline here, I can put, where's my airbrush? I can do sort of like, I can be fairly sloppy with it, and I don't have to worry about it spilling over onto the, like outside the image or in the on the other parts of his face that I've blocked off, yeah? Yeah, and same thing like around here. It's a neat little option. I like it a lot. But yeah. So generally I'll make, whenever I do that, I'll make really as many layers that I need. I probably won't need that many for these characters because there's not that many details. But stuff like, normally I'll separate the, evidently like the different, these sort of like really different colors, like the hair and, or these separate items that need to be shaded separately. So usually I'll separate the hair and the neck, the face and the neck, the hair, the clothing, all of it. If I'm feeling really picky, one thing I'll do, this is kind of stupid, but if I'm feeling really picky and sort of like, trying to think about word, but like pre-lazy, one of the things that I'll do is I'll have the braid sections in like, not individual, but on separate layers, because that'll mean that then I can go in and shade them really nicely individually to give them really good depth, without worrying about like mucking them up. But at the same time, I'm not particularly worried with that. Yeah, Critter, like, it's all I've ever used. I've never actually used, like, any of the others. But I've never really used, like, Procreate or Photoshop or anything else. So, I love it. I absolutely adore this app. And 100% would recommend it. I have also just realized that I need to fix up Brock's face a bit. So I might have a play with this off stream. Because we gotta finish up now. Oh. But it's looking really good. I'm very excited with how the line work's already started. And while there's a lot of stuff to go, a lot of the other stuff will be less detailed, I think, than these characters. So hopefully we'll be able to hopefully do a little bit less with the other ones. But also, like, yeah, maybe I might muck around with the ones I've already done off stream a bit, just to get that, like, because I'd really like to get the like Brock's. I'm not once again not entirely happy with Brock. It might just need to be mucking around. I think I mucked up his eyes a bit, but that hopefully should be an easy fix, as it was sort of before. But we'll see. Close that, and we'll switch over to my screen. Okay. Well, thank you all very much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. We got a fair bit of work done. I guess the other question, like, on top of that, with me working on it off stream, would people be... Like, are people wanting to see the full process, or, like, are people happy with me doing, like, the, like, some of it offline? Like, some of the, like, doing the, maybe, like, the rest of the inking, or a bit more of the inking on offline. Just out of curiosity. Also, let's have a look and see who we're rating. Simon Red's online doing some art. Hightail. Starkers is online playing Hightail. So Hannah's playing Palia. Nova Dreadnought. We raided Nova Dreadnought last week. Been fun lurking. Thank you. Yeah. Does anyone have someone that we want to raid? I think we raided Ducky Doolittle. When was the last time we raided Starkers? I enjoy the process, but sometimes you just want to jump into a project when you have that urge. Yeah. I find it also, like, sometimes it is easier for me to draw while not streaming. Like, I do love drawing while streaming. But I think at times it is easier, maybe just, like, focused on less things, drawing offline. But yeah, Benny Creatives is driving. I don't think we've raided Benny in a while. Let's raid into Benny. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll have a look at it. At the very least, I'll keep it so that the coloring and stuff is on stream,
because I think that's a really cool process to watch, and it's a much more, I think, visually, I want to say visually rewarding process. But I might have a muck around with the inking, and try and get that mostly sorted maybe before next stream. Also, for all of you who are patiently waiting for Echoes of Ragnarok to start up again, we will be having our first episode back up on the... what was it? Would be the 5th of February. So the first Thursday of February. We will be... let me just double check that, because I think that's what I put in there. Fifth of Feb, yep. So yeah, so we will be back with the crew for Echoes of Ragnarok on the 5th of Feb. So stay tuned for that. If you want to jump in, it's a really great time to, because you currently have 1, 2, 3 weeks. And there are 12, I believe 12 or 13 episodes on YouTube to catch up on. So if you want to watch Echoes of Ragnarok live when it comes back, that will be on every second Thursday at the same time slot, alternating with me doing art or doing something else. Yeah, you have 3 weeks to catch up. So you can, jump back in and check it out as it comes out. But yeah, that would be awesome. So very excited for that. Also a reminder that if you are in Melbourne, I'll be at a lot of cons this year, doing a lot of shows this year. So please come and see me. I'll be at Artist Alley at Supernova, and I should be there for Oz Comic Con and Metro Comic Con, as well as the Book Fair Australia, Clunes Booktown, and another one that's... Nope, that's all of them. So yeah, check those out, and I will see you all next week. Oh, next week's my last week off. I don't want to go back to work. Can my books take off so I don't have to go back to work, please? Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. My outro says the rest of it. So, we are going to raid into Benny D Creatives. He's a very cool dude. So, I will see you all, next week. And, yeah. Take care of yourselves, and, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to raid in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content on my journey in creating the world of Himgard, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, and Ko-fi. Over on Ko-fi, you can find a number of tiers for subscription, all heavy metal themed of course, where you can snag yourself some exclusive perks from yours truly. Also a huge thank you to my current Ko-fi subscribers, you make all of this possible, and I am truly grateful. 2. Check out my books. The Harbingers of Ragnarok series is my first creative foray into the world of Himgard, telling the stories of Ragnarok and setting up the world as we know it today. Get your copies through the links below. 3. Check out our channel partners and affiliates. My channel is now fortunate enough to have connections with a number of other amazing people and companies, including Dice Deli, Arkenforge, and Green Ronin Publishing, who make the adventure game engine which powers our Echoes of Ragnarok stream. Be sure to check the panels for info, links, and discount codes. And finally, just keep being amazing. Follow my socials, jump into the community in my Discord, let's keep building this nerdy heavy metal community into something amazing. Anyway, we're gonna start the raid now. Charge! Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to raid in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content on my journey in creating the world of Himgard, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, and Ko-fi. Over on Ko-fi, you can find a number of tiers for subscription, all heavy metal themed of course, where you can snag yourself some exclusive perks from yours truly. Also, a huge thank you to my current Ko-fi subscribers. You make all of this possible, and I am truly grateful. 2. Check out my books. The Harbingers of Ragnarok series is my first creative foray into the world of Heimgard, telling the stories of Ragnarok and setting up the world as we know it today. Get your copies through the links below. 3. Check out our channel partners and affiliates. My channel is now fortunate enough to have connections with a number of other amazing people and companies, including